back for another reading. This little one will be back. I don't know if you saw him. I am currently cat sitting for my aunt, and one of the kittens is an indoor-outdoor cat, so he will be frequently indoor and outdoor of this video. Today, my intention that I would like to set is to channel messages for the collective on the ways in which our love is healing for ourselves, for others, for the collective as a whole. And I'm going to set this intention today with the candle I have here. And I pray today that the messages that I have are healing for someone, that they bring love for someone here today. And my intention always for these videos is that there is a message for whoever clicks on my video, and it's lovely to just be here with you all today. So I'm excited to get started. I have a few, and here he is. This is TJ, a sweet little munchkin. I pulled a few flashcards that I have written out, messages that I've found over the years that have been helpful to me, that I think are meant for the collective today. The first one that I pulled says, ask your body for a message. You're stuffy, not blocked. You are in tune with your inner voice. So some of you may feel that you are clairaudient, which means you may hear messages from either your intuition or your guides, through songs, through the words of other people, or you flip to a random page in a book and the first sentence that you see really resonates with you. I'm getting the sense here with this first card that maybe for some of you, your body has been trying to tell you something. You may have been feeling a bit, not necessarily stuck, but stagnant, and you're wanting to really begin to flow and move out of that energy if you haven't already. There's a message for someone today that you're not blocked. You're not being... I'm hearing... You're at a stop sign. Or more of a yield sign, rather, like you're about to move forward with this momentum. You're just being asked to pause. Pause is the word I was looking for. And then with the second flashcard that I have here, it says, I'm going to will something into being. So yeah, you're really trying to bring something into fruition, like get this momentum started. I apologize that the camera is bouncy. TJ is currently climbing on the TV tray that I have it perched on. Like I was saying, you're trying to bring something into being. Come here, Bubbly. You're trying to bring something forth so that you can begin this new path, this new beginning. And it says, my will is more powerful than the odds and obstacles. So maybe you've been presented with a lot of things that have been, or felt like they've been blocking where you would like to go, that you feel are keeping you stuck. This could be other people, this could be environments, this could even be yourself, previous mindsets that you've had that are now in the process of being pushed out. I'm being called to something another tarot reader on YouTube here said. I cannot remember their name, but I will find their channel and link their channel in the description. They gave this example of a glass of water that is muddy, and to turn the sink on, that water will flow through the glass, and eventually the muddy water will become clear. So I'm getting the sense that the collective right now is filtering out all of that old stagnant energy, those old beliefs that aren't serving us, that are making us feel really icky, and bringing us more clarity on how and where we will move forward. The last message on this card says, you are powerful on your own. So maybe you've been relying on others or the universe or outside circumstances in general to lead you to where you're meant to go or bring you the fulfillment you wish to see. And as a collective, we're beginning to realize oh, that power's in me. I have the power to do that. And I've had the power to do that this whole time. This is really similar to the message that I channeled yesterday, called How You Create Peace of Mind, which was another collective reading. If you're interested, check it out. I have another card here. I have one more after this. This one says, you heal, inspire, and teach with the words that you write, say, and think. Your life purpose fully supports you. The message I'm getting from this is that the feeling that you get from your intuition, from those gut feelings, is what is leading you towards a more fulfilling life through your actions, your hobbies, your career, your relationships. With the last card here, I was really getting the message that in order for this to fully come to fruition, in order for this pause at the stop sign, right, to fully be over so that you can continue driving forward, you're being called to really protect your energy, to not go fully hermit mode. If you feel called to do that, definitely, but just take time for yourself, or begin to, little by little, set more boundaries and take more time and energy for yourself so that you can continue to fill that glass, right, with new water. And that new water would be, new experiences, new thought patterns, new routines, anything really that is different from what was keeping you stuck, what wasn't serving you. The things that are serving us now as a collective are our joy, doing things that bring us fulfillment. And with this card here, it says, don't let anyone farm your feelings. Don't be at anyone's beck and call based on how they are around you. There could be people in your environment that are fighting their own inner demons, or are requiring your time and energy in a way that is very draining to you, or you at least recognize that their unhappiness is affecting you, whether that's emotionally, energetically. That's my bracelet. That's not for you. Yeah, I mean, with TJ here trying to take my bracelet off my wrist, maybe people could really be like energetically grabbing your wrist and saying, wait, I need your time, I need your energy. I'm just getting this neediness, and I feel like the collective right now is really being called to like cut that out, whatever is pulling at you. And this could even just be our own negative thoughts, right? To cut that off, set boundaries with our own mind, even to say, you know what? My time and energy now is going to be dedicated to what is going to serve me, what is going to fill my cup so that I can show myself some love. And when we show ourselves that love, when we fill our cup fully, that pours out naturally, right? Others can feel that love and experience that love once we have enough for ourselves. That way we're not pouring from an empty cup. I feel like that's what's been happening for a while in the collective. Yeah, that's what I have with these cards that I pulled. And there was one card on the bottom of the deck that was more of a message of guidance that I wanted to share with the collective today. In times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it is easy to turn outward, right? And focus on what we do not have or what we want most. But remember, gentle soul, you're always asked, and you're always allowed to ask for guidance, for help, to ask how, to ask why. Do not forget that you are never alone. The divine is always with you. Seek it. All you have to do is turn inward. So if you subscribe to the idea of a higher power, or the universe, or energy in general, there's this idea here that once you're setting these boundaries for your fulfillment, for your joy, for your love, you're turning inward. and finding more there that you didn't even realize was there to begin with, because you have the time to sit with it, to find it, to appreciate it, and that's really exciting and really healing. That is how our love as a collective is healing, right? We are so powerful and so loving at the core of our being, but when we're focused on the outer world, outside of ourselves, we lose sight of that love, and we lose sight of that healing. And our love is healing in the sense that it never leaves us. It's always there, we just need to tap back into it. And I feel like as a collective, we're beginning to tap back into it now. I am feeling called to do a little bit of sound healing. I have a song bowl and a steel drum here that I would like to play around with, and then I want to get into some tarot cards. So if you're interested in that and you aren't really interested in the sound healing, feel free to skip ahead. This won't be long. I was just feeling the need to clear the space and spend a little time in silence before I delve into deeper messages. Thank you all for being here with me today. If you clicked on this video, I am so grateful for your presence here. I am just going to try to find where I set my mallets. That's what they're called. And TJ was sitting on them because he's very helpful. Short and sweet. And then I have a singing bowl. This is a bowl that I got from a gem and crystal shop near me. It's a family-owned business, and I believe because it's the color purple, this is meant to open up, heal, alchemize our crown chakra, if you believe in energy centers within the body. The highest, not necessarily the highest, but the one that's most often referred to as the highest would be the crown. And this is believed to be where higher knowledge enters, where our consciousness flows. So I'm going to do a few rounds of this little guy. I don't know if you can hear that morning dove, but she's so lovely. All of the birds are. That feels nice. Okay, I am going to delve into a tarot reading for the collective. I'm excited. I want to know how the collective's love is healing ourselves, others, environments, old ways of being, old foundations, old rules. I'm gonna blow this candle out, or he might go out on his own. We'll see. I'm keeping an eye on that guy. It's getting to the end there. Let's see. How is the collective? How is the collective's love healing? And I apologize for the cars that are driving by. I have seen a few already, but thankfully they're not too noisy. And then I get maybe 3 cards and then interpret them from there. This was a bit of a longer reading for me today, and 3 just popped out. That is awesome. Okay, bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Abundance. We are abundant in our love. That is how our love is healing. We are abundant in it. There is so much inside, and as a collective, we're tapping into that. We're tapping into that jazz, and it feels so good. And I feel like I just got amped up with a burst of energy, so maybe for a while we were feeling a bit stagnant because we weren't tapping into that love. And now we are. And that's really cool. And that's providing us more security, more stability within our energy. We're feeling more grounded in that love. And that's how it's been healing, because maybe for a while we were feeling very ungrounded, very out of balance, and this reflected in our job, in our relationships, in our mindsets, the way we speak to ourselves. But now that we're speaking to ourselves as a collective with more love, more compassion, speaking to others, to environments, with this abundant love, it's powerful and it's healing. Like this guy. The Queen of Pentacles. You guys. This came out yesterday. Comfort and prosperity. Comfort and prosperity because of this love. We are now comfortable in this love, in this overpour of love, because it is the core of our being. It is our authentic self. Our loving selves are our authentic self, and that's where the comfort lies. When we feel anxious, when we feel fear, when we feel doubt, that's when we're not tapped into that love. That's when we feel ick. That's when we feel like shit. And tapping into that love is bringing that prosperity back of contentment, of happiness, of comfortability. And with the Knight of Cups here, as a collective, we're finally offering that to ourselves and saying, I've had the power all along to offer this to myself. I'm not waiting for anybody else to offer it to me, only I can offer that to me. And now I'm doing that. And there's more passion in my life now because I am so, 1, focused on that love, and 2, expanding on that love in our day-to-day, even just finding new ways of creating joy, sparking curiosity, and sometimes that can look like sitting inside and reading a book or chilling out and saying, I'm content with being relaxed because this is what my body needs today, right? Going back to that message of really listening to what our bodies need from us rather than what society is pressuring us and our bodies to do. Really, as a collective, we're creating more of a work-life balance, or manifesting a new society in which capitalism no longer exists, right? That's the goal. But right now, we're figuring out how in our current circumstances we can adapt to those external pressures by counterbalancing that with extreme love, right? Healthy, unconditional love from within, and pouring that out to where the dangers no longer have power. The obstacles. Hi guys, sorry my camera cut out. I interpreted a few more messages after the one that I was on. I'll circle back to where I was at in the video when it cut off. I believe I was talking about obstacles, how they no longer are a threat to us because we are so firm in our power and our love. They're no longer a threat because we know that we can move through them because our love is protecting us. Our love is protection, it is resilience, it is understanding, acceptance, growth. And I don't know if I said this message already, but it's one that I did interpret. The love that we put into places, people, and environments that didn't understand it, didn't recognize it, or feared it, that love was meant to be poured into all of that for a purpose. There was meaning there. That was not a waste. Love is never a waste. The reason for that love being poured into those circumstances was because it was meant to trigger in ourselves and in others where there was a lack of love, where we needed to tap back into that love. And that is another way that our love as a collective is healing. I don't know if I interpreted the other cards here, or if I began to interpret them at all. I think I did. The Fool is here and the King of Cups is here, so we're finding that passion within ourselves again. We're exploring how our love, how much potential that love has, and we're expanding upon it in our day-to-day, right? Doing things that bring us more fulfillment, and we could be collaborating with others in that sense. We could be exploring new relationships that reciprocate that love, that help that love grow and expand, and setting firmer boundaries with people, places, things that diminish that love, that love is so full within us, so I guess diminish isn't the right word, it's more so hinders those people, places, things that hinder or put a blindfold over where that love is within us, that block our light, that don't allow us to see that it's there, because we're feeling so drained, because our cup is empty, and pouring into that cup now, clearing all that icky water out, we are beginning to see clearly where our love is appreciated, where our love is accepted, where our love can grow and be cherished. And we ourselves, as a collective, are beginning to cherish that love, which is expanding outward. We're seeing that love in our environment. That love is all around us because love is all things. It is truth. It is within and without. What's the saying? It's not what we look at, it's what we see. So what is your perception of what's around you? Once you begin to shift your perception of yourself to a loving one, you begin to appreciate the love that is all around you, right? That gratitude comes naturally when you're grateful for the love that is within, you're grateful for all that is without. And that's so healing. I'm going to leave the message here today, and I want to say thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your energy and your presence, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you. TJ says goodbye to you, worship. Excuse me, mister. See you guys soon.